So you're thinking about moving to Ellijay, Georgia. In this video, I will be talking about everything related to Ellijay. I'll be talking about real estate, I'll be talking about things to do, and apples. So stay tuned. Hey, my name is Tim Gibson and I am a residential realtor in North Georgia. My channel is all about living in North Georgia. Of course, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel so you can keep up to date with everything going on in North Georgia. And of course, if you're thinking about moving to the area, feel free to reach out. My contact info is below right here on the screen. Okay, let's jump into the basics of Ellijay, Georgia. First and foremost, Ellijay is known as the apple capital of Georgia. When you're driving into town, you will see an apple orchard almost every half mile, it seems like, on either side of the road. There's no shortage of places to go in Ellijay to pick some apples. Very, very cool thing. Ellijay is the county seat and the largest city or town in Gilmer County, Georgia. And a fun fact about Gilmer County, Georgia, I was actually just doing some research and browsing on the county, and I saw that it's the mountain bike capital of Georgia. So if you're a mountain biker, come visit. Location-wise, Ellijay is located about an hour, 20 minutes north of Atlanta. Interestingly enough, it's about the same distance to Chattanooga, Tennessee. And interestingly enough, it's equally as far to Chattanooga, Tennessee. So Ellijay is a small town, and I'm sure you probably gathered that because you may not have heard of it. In 2020, the 2020 census, the Ellijay population, and we're just talking about the town of Ellijay, not the county of Gilmer County, was 2,000 people. So yes, very small town, but a very, very cool town. A lot of people live in Ellijay. They're in agriculture, some kind of farming. There's also a lot of people who have second homes in Ellijay, or vacation homes, or people that own a vacation rental in Ellijay. You know, some people, of course, retire up in the area too and want to get away from it all and be in the country. Hospitals, you may be wondering, in a town of 2,000 people, is there even a hospital in Ellijay? Yes, there is. There is a Piedmont Hospital in Ellijay, which is part of a larger group of hospitals out of Atlanta. So you do have healthcare close by. It's actually in the proper city of Ellijay. As you can see on this map, you may be wondering, where am I going to go grocery shopping if I live in Ellijay? And we're gonna put up a map for you. You have a couple of options. You have a Food Lion supermarket and an Ingles supermarket. And as you can see on the map here, you have a couple of local options too. So you can get some grocery shopping done in Ellijay and you don't have to drive an hour to go pick up some bread or something like that. All right, if you live in a small town of 2,000 people, you may be thinking, what in the world am I going to do for entertainment? I've got some options for you. Ellijay is a cool little downtown area with shops and restaurants and stuff like that. So we'll jump into a couple of those for you. With Gilmer County being the mountain biking capital of the world, there's actually a mountain bike shop right there on the square. If you're looking to buy a mountain bike, get into mountain biking, or just get your mountain bike fixed up, check out Cumming mountain bikes right there on the square. I've heard it pronounced Cumming, so I'm gonna just go with that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Dining on the square in Ellijay, you have a couple of really good options. If you want some pizza, check out Boardwalk Pizza. Back Porch Bistro, I've heard great things about as well. So if you go to Back Porch Bistro or if you go to Boardwalk Pizza, let me know if you like it. For those of you ice cream lovers out there, Abby's Ice Cream is the place to go. Check it out, get some ice cream. Have a great time. We all need coffee. I actually think I need some more coffee right now. Ellijay Coffee House will get you caffeine and get you ready to go for the day. I'm in Dahlonega right now, but I'm thinking about driving to Ellijay Coffee House to get an extra shot of caffeine. And let's talk about apples. I will tell you, every fall, I go to Hillcrest Orchards with my family. We go hang out. We do the whole experience. We go pick our own apples. We let all the kids pick out their own apples. We have a great time. They have a petting zoo. They got all this really cool stuff to do. Hillcrest is really cool too because you could literally buy anything apple related you ever could have imagined. You can buy apple cider. You can buy apple turnovers, apple pie. You can buy apple anything. I feel a little bit like I'm talking about Bubba Gump shrimp from Forrest Gump here. You really can buy anything apple related at Hillcrest Orchards or any of the other orchards in Ellijay. You may be thinking, well, yeah, I can buy apples from a grocery store. What's the difference? There's a huge difference. There's varieties of apples I'd never even heard of. and they've got them all there. I'll also say if you buy just a basic red delicious apple from Hillcrest Orchards or one of the other ones around, it will be so much better than what you would get from just your standard grocery store down the street. The main event in Ellijay every year is the Apple Festival. Happens 2 weekends a year in October. The leaves are changing, there's a chill in the air, it's a great time. This year, the Apple Festival in Ellijay is October 8th and 9th and October 15th and 16th. There's, everything you would ever want to do, especially Apple related, is going to be in Ellijay on those 2 weekends, and you'll probably see myself and my family up there. Similar to Dahlonega, there are some vineyards in Ellijay that I've heard great things about. One's Cardiac Vineyards, and the other is Ellijay River Vineyards. So if you are interested in tasting some good local wines and you want to live in the area and get out and have a good place to go, check out one of those two. If you like to play golf, there's a couple of places to go. First and foremost, go check out White Path Golf Course in Ellijay. Swing the sticks a little bit out in the mountains and have a great time. Lots of great trout fishing spots in Ellijay. I've probably mentioned this in some of my other videos, but as you can tell, I like to fish, and trout fishing is a really great exercise, fun thing to do. It's peaceful, it's nice, you can hear the rushing river. A lot of great places to go in Ellijay. Send me a comment if you'd like a link to some great places to fish, trout fish, especially in Ellijay. Being in the North Georgia mountains, Ellijay has naturally a lot of places to go hiking. Tons of great hiking near Ellijay. If you're interested, of course, again, in places to go, you can either Google it or, send me a message and I'd be happy to send you a guide to some local hiking spots near Ellijay. So we're going to dive into some real estate. As I mentioned earlier, are moving to Ellijay or they're buying a second house or a vacation rental up in the area. So we're going to go through just a couple of options that are for sale right now in September of 2022, just to give you an idea of what to expect as far as prices go and all that good stuff. Number one, I wanted to mention Coosawhattie River Resort. That is a gated neighborhood in Ellijay, very close to the square actually. And you have lots of great second home options or vacation rentals, or if you want to have your primary residence there, of course, you can live there as well. My family and I have stayed in Coosawhattie on multiple occasions just for a weekend getaway. We really like it. It's a good place. They've got a pool. They've got lots of stuff to do there. I actually just closed on a house for a client from South Florida who wanted to buy a cabin up in Ellijay. So we looked around the area and we found them a spot in Coosawhattie River Resort, and they absolutely love it. We probably closed on that maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Really, really cool little cabin up there. Let's talk about a few options that you can get in Ellijay as far as houses go. I was browsing through the MLS just for some listings to give you an idea of what's out there. And we're talking in September of 2022. So a brand new cabin built in Coosawhattie River Resort. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's about 1,150 square feet. A little over half acre of property. Very, very nice cabin, very nice finishes. Everything on the inside's wood paneled, solid wood everywhere. Nice lot. This house is listed at $439,000. And a little bit more on the high end, we can talk about this house that's listed for sale. This is in the $1 million price point. 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, over 5,000 square feet, almost 5,300 square feet. And you're sitting on 14 acres in Ellijay. You're talking about $1 million. I think it's listed somewhere around $999. So that gives you an idea. That's a huge house and a lot of property for $1 million. Last but not least, I want to talk about another option. Brand new construction, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, around 1,200 square feet. Really cute modern farmhouse look to this. Sliding barn doors on the inside, wood floors. You got some shiplap accents. Really, really cool house. I was looking through the pictures and it's a really cool house. A little over a half acre. Almost 3/4 of an acre, and it's listed at $369,000. If you want any more info on these listings that I mentioned that are available in September of 2022 or any other listings in the area, of course, you can reach out. Let's dive into my favorite part about some of these real estate videos, and that is the stats. So the average sale price in Ellijay as of September 2022 is $399,000. And you can see on this graph here, it's actually taken a pretty steep dive because we're in a changing market right now. So if you're looking to buy in the area, of course, that's a good thing for you. So we also have the sales to list price ratio. List price is of course the first price that the property is listed for, and then the ultimate sale price is of course what it goes for. As you can see here, again, we're seeing a pretty sharp decline, and of all the videos we've done, Ellijay is actually the lowest sales price as a result. And you know, I do this stat in most of my videos, and you can actually see here, this is the lowest that we've seen. Sales to list price ratio, which is 95.6%. So the house is listed at $100,000, for example, you can expect it to go for somewhere around $95,600. I hope my math is right on that. Picked an easy number. And days on market is another indicator of how long a house will sit on the market before it sells. You can see here too that the chart is steadily rising, which means houses are sitting on the market longer and longer. And I wouldn't be surprised if in October of 2022, this keeps creeping up. We're looking at 26 days on market average for houses to stay on the market before they sell in Ellijay. So the longer a house sits, the price typically tends to come down a little bit. Of course, if you're looking to buy in Ellijay, then this is going to be a good thing for you because prices seem to be coming down a little bit as of September 2022. Again, if you're thinking about moving to Ellijay, of course, give me a call. I'd be more than happy to help you. And that is my guide to living in Ellijay, Georgia. All right, what'd you think? Leave me some comments, questions, anything I missed, anything you want me to cover, any questions you may have, please reach out. I'd be more than happy to help. And have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.